Welcome to the video presentation on the setup and use of the Seanodes dashboard. We start by opening a terminal window. With an open terminal window, we navigate to the directory containing our archived application. Once in that directory, we unarchive the file, and we will now see a folder named API which contains our application. We now navigate into this newly created directory. Notice the dashboard.sh file. This file is a system kickstarter. To start the application, we execute the dashboard script and pass the start and 8000 command line arguments to it. We optionally could also pass an environment argument as a third and final argument. Once the file is executed, the dashboard will start. Notice the PID file indicating successful startup. We can then navigate to the dashboard via a browser. Open a browser and type in 128.16.80.29:8000 or the respective IP address of the server on which your application is started. After signing in, you'll be greeted by the Seanodes dashboard homepage. On this page, you'll be asked to enter the cluster name you are interested in retrieving information about. Once you've entered the cluster name, click on the magnifying glass. Upon doing so, the request will be processed and the page will be updated with the pertinent information. At the top of the page, you will see the cluster name, followed by the timestamp of the retrieved data, and subsequent to that, you will find other information related to the cluster. Below the timestamp, you will notice the auto refresh option. This option will allow the application on an interval of 3 minutes to update the data. To the left, there is a navigation panel which allows you to focus the information. By clicking nodes, you will see node-related information. By clicking disks, you will only see disk-related information. Once again, by clicking volume, you will only see volume-related information. And lastly, by clicking file system, you will see file system-related information only. The information includes both statistics and the general descriptive information of that particular feature set. On the cluster main page, or the dashboard home page, there's a bevy of information. We can start by seeing information related to the nodes, how many nodes there are, and what are the names of those nodes. Similarly, we will see information for disks. Highlighted in yellow, there is a section that's dedicated to errors. Below that, we see any disk-related information or disk grouping information, which covers the networking used, layouts, number of volumes, and devices. Similarly, we see the file system setup indicating the type and the capacity used when and where that information is available. Below that, we have the volumes setup, which displays the different volumes that have been created and their size and their respective accessibility, with any additional notes adjoining them. At the very bottom, we see summary and statistics information that are related to the volume and the disks. This entire panel makes up our Seanodes dashboard's home, which reflects all the pertinent data. To exit, to the left we have the Sign Out button. Upon clicking it, the session is terminated and exited, and the user is exited from the system. As mentioned in an earlier portion of the video, the auto refresh feature is enabled, and at an interval of 3 minutes, the data will be auto refreshed and represent information from that time period. The auto refresh will be indicated by a processing mark and an updated timestamp.